Yeah, I was just gonna ask Vitali, like, what type of music do you listen to? What sort of
Yeah,
jams do you
the
do?
funny thing is that I don't listen to the music for
Don't.
about 15 years or so. So only the radio.
Okay.
Uh, just when driving, I kind of focused on things I do, projects and whatever. So music is from the time it's kind of too much for me in my brain. So I'm just thinking when driving. And generally, I was listening to the music only when I was driving. So
That's kind of what I was wondering, because like whenever I tried to code, it's like, or anything like that, it's so hard for me to focus with music on in the background. Does anyone write or do their 3D modeling or coding or anything while listening to music?
Yeah, I
um,
do.
You do?
yeah,
Yeah.
when 3D modeling, yeah, there was a time when I was a modeler, and yeah, I listened to some music. But when you, let's say, come to Houdini or really start coding, so no music at all.
It's hard to focus. Um, I'm gonna do something with chat real quick. I'm gonna test out. I haven't used Nightbot for a giveaway yet. I usually use other things, but I'm gonna try Nightbot real quick. Can people type in could be me? This is not an actual giveaway. We'll do that really, really soon, but I just need to make sure this works. Just I only need like 2 or 3 people to type it out. Yes, it is rigged. Don't worry. If anyone thought it wasn't rigged, you're crazy. Okay. All right. It's working, guys. That's great. Thank you for that. We'll start the actual giveaway here in just a minute once we get a little rolling. Um, gonna not step on my dog. He is heat exhaustion right now. I'm just giving him ice baths when I can. Um, cool. Let's start with the giveaway, or let's start with the AMA, and then we'll start the giveaway right after about 15 minutes in. And we're gonna be doing giveaways a couple ways. I'm gonna do a nice little just drawing from chat, make sure people are here, and then do the drawing. And then I'll do grubfish a little bit at the end. Um, make sure everyone here has an opportunity to win. Um, First thing I wanted to talk about was a little bit different. You guys have been asked a lot of questions about land. I think that it seems like all your questions are about land and things. I wanted to do a little quick focus on active cards and how they're going to work in the metaverse. Couple quick things to touch on is, will they be imported as well or burnt as well? Will they have different use cases based on like if they're ground mining or a water card or an air card? Um,
So pretty much in regards to the active cards, we already mentioned that the users with the existing cards, they will be able to build their operations as they used to within the operation tower, what means the core utility for them. There might be additional utilities for active cards, but those we cannot speak at this stage yet about. So pretty much, as we already mentioned, the pretty much all new game mechanics that are coming, available for everyone.
okay.
When we talk about the pretty much operation tower, where users are continuing with building operations, that's possible only with you get this ability to build this operation tower only if you have pretty much on the lands that are imported. That's like additional perk next to everything else.
to be able to use those, so I see you're saying you're going to be able to use the active cards the same way they're being used now in the metaverse.
Correct.
To put them in the metaverse, are we transferring them to another wallet, burning them or anything, or do they stay in your wallet while you do
It will
that?
also be burnt. Pretty much within the metaverse, we will burn the same way as lands and as construction cards. The same plan.
Okay, and I guess a follow up to that situation is if we move to PvP is going to be its own event, its own game, separate from the
Correct.
metaverse. But if you have a PvP card, you're not going to be able to use it in mining, even with a 24-hour cooldown or anything, because it would burn it to move it to the metaverse. Is that correct?
Correct. If you move it to the metaverse, you can't use it for the PvP card game.
Okay, that just clears that up. Rapid Raging Miners asking, like, will the cards basically be legacy assets? So I think he's saying, like, if there are some still on the market, you know, a ways down the road, new users can be like, oh, I can get one of these old timey NFT cards to put in the game. Those will still be usable far down the road.
Yes, if they are pretty much on the market, they will be able to import them down the road whenever they are ready. Because it's logical to expect that not everyone will import right away. Someone is at work, someone's at vacation, someone even forgot. You know how it goes. It's not like everyone is always having time to react, or maybe someone is not a really active user and simply comes by in 1 month and checks what's going on, and then, you know, of course we will not limit them to import only at one moment. They will be able to import it.
Okay. I guess one last question concerning active cards in that manner. The active war pack cards, they have little text on them that give them special abilities. Those are only going to be usable in PvP. They're not going to have some sort of use in the metaverse. It's just going to basically be energy and mining power and NFT power that's moving over.
Theoretically, you could still get them into the metaverse and use them in the mining operation, just like you can use it in the mining operation. But depending on your preference, you can keep it for the PvP, or you can keep it for or you can actually import it and use it within the metaverse. So there is a possibility. Of course, when you import it into the metaverse, the energy and power won't be relevant for the mining.
Right. Okay, great. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start the giveaway. This one is going to be, I believe we're going to do 4 all together at the end. All the boosters, or half of the boosters, we're going to do at the end. I'm going to start the keyword now. I'll remind you a couple times throughout to do it, and we'll count. We'll draw them at the end, and if you get picked, you have to be present to do them. We're also going to do them through Grubfish later in the show too. But for now, you can get your entries in. The keyword is rigged. Since you're going to type it anyway, I figure might as well make it the keyword. Okay, cool. I'm seeing some of you type it in. Excellent. Yeah, I'll remind you a couple times to do it. There is no punishment for doing it more than once, but there's no benefit either. Thanks, Google. Okay. Like I said, we've gone over land. I'm gonna ask. Huh. Okay. Hey Google, stop. Decided to tell me about dating. I think it's trying to give me a hint. He's like, you've been single long enough, Clark. Thanks, Google. Excellent. That was bizarre. So I'm gonna ask just one really quick question about land. Does the rarity or level have any impact on the size of cell or the number of cells you get when you claim a land?
Yes, it depends on the size, and in regards to the number of cells, you pretty much you claim one outer cell with one land card. And of course, the amount of inner hexes will vary accordingly. And obviously, the higher rarities and levels will get a little bit better and bigger plots of land.
Wonderful. And I didn't bring up the trailer during this. It's 7 minutes. I brought up a couple of pics from it. I'm going to show later in the AMA. I just wanted to know, as you guys were getting prepared to reveal this, what did you think the most important part of that trailer we all saw was? What do you think was
The most important, everything is important in my opinion. It's just about what, in my personal opinion, was like what I thought that community might like the most is actually the first person view, which is atypical for the strategy type of games. But yeah, maybe other guys can tell their opinions.
Yeah, that depends who you ask. If you ask Yuri, he will tell you about the code and implementation of all this stuff. If you ask me, I will talk about generated planets. It's procedurally generated, and pretty much everything will be procedurally generated except predefined models like vehicles and building. And if you ask Mitya, he could talk about immersive gameplay and a lot of stuff related to this part. So that depends. Who would you like to ask?
anyone else? Yuri, Mitya, you want to say something about that? What did you think was the most standout part of the trailer?
Okay, very important part of the trailer, as from my view as a developer, that you could not comprehend, you could understand or feel the size of the universe, and this is all rendered and calculated in real time. It's because elaborate data layer which we developed with Vitalik. So here I pass the game to Mitya.
Yeah, so basically my part is not yet really visible because I'm responsible for the visual components of the game, as also the lore, overseeing the interfaces. This is not yet there. So for now I'm developing laying out ground rules for concepts. So my personal approach that we all actually share is that the whole concepts of the buildings of these ships are actually based in real engineering. So when we are talking about mining, refining, moving parts, I really want the player to actually see so that the resource was mined. It is now packed in a container. It has a certain color. It was picked up by a ground vehicle, in our case, a hovercraft. It is moved to the platform, loaded up into a ship. It appears in a ship. The ships, the cargo ships, at least, at the start will have open design, pretty much like a normal ship we have right now, like a cargo ship, so where you can actually see the containers transported on them. So this is the immersive part. So basically, when you see it's coming into the headquarters, you actually see what you're transporting. There will be color coded. They will have textures with probably with ship names, numbers, and whatnot. So you will have a personal connection to what you actually are doing. So this is not just pixels moving. These are actual objects. This is your ship. This is your cargo. If it gets lost, and it will happen actually, because ships at sea get lost, ships will get lost also in our universe. So everything that can happen will happen, good or bad. So this is what I'm looking for. Also for the shapes, the visual concept is important, that It's because we have shapes that are very small on the ground, but they still should be recognizable. At the same time, we have them in big close-up on headquarters flying by. So it's really a process to develop shapes and things that are working from different scales, from different distances. They also cannot be too detailed, because if you imagine we have a huge planet like with 50,000 plots or cells, how we call it, and I don't know how many hexes. How many hexes do we have on one planet, Vitaly? Do you know?
For this particular one, I believe it's about 200K or something like this.
Yeah. So imagine 200 buildings. I mean, probably will not have all of them in use, but this is the max part that have to be rendered on the screen. And we have this planetary view, impressive planetary view from the headquarters. So it's quite a challenge. It will be a huge challenge for Vitaly to optimize it so that the models load properly. It is also important to understand that this is a real-time game. So if somebody builds something on surface, so in another player, for example, we should be able to see it. So everything presents a big challenge. Also, every planet is unique. So this planet is pretty much Earth-like, but most of them will be not. So they require different buildings, different perks, a different logic behind them. But it should still, everything should be connected to the entire universe. So it should be like a whole thing that works together. Late at the start, later on, of course, there will be specializing. People will develop their own ships. I mean, they will not be able like to build an own ship, but we will have predefined forms, and that will be much more diversity, since it is a metaverse. Players are growing inside the game, they're exploring, they're developing, so they're building alliances, as I said in other AMAs. So there will be a whole lot of stuff going on that is for now not visible in the AMA. So I mean, not in the in the video that we presented. So because for now it's just the state of development. We want to be connected to our base. We want them to see what we do. But the initial, the game is so much more. So this is important to understand. This is so much more than what we've seen.
Well, thank you guys for the answers. Yeah, that's really insightful stuff. I thought the most important part was the little spaceman waving at me. I felt like that was what touched me the
Which
most.
one?
What?
You mean?
In the trailer, there was a little guy who waves at you out the window.
Ah, yes. On the platform, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he was giving you a sense of scale, so it's
Yeah,
important to
No, I
understand.
liked him.
Yeah. So what sizes we are dealing with there? Because the cargo ship that landed on the platform is actually not that big. So we will have much bigger ship classes. They will be looking even more impressive. But already the sense of scale is there. The planets, the ships, it comes together.
Okay. What's up, Otto, though? Thank you for joining. I'm going to go to a question in the chat. Extra Galactic wanted to know, is the size or number of hexes the only advantage to higher rarities or levels of land? Or will there be other benefits like RESM and NFTM as well?
Pretty much, you still keep your benefits within the operation tower, right? So you still have the statistical values in regards to the old way of mining, but on top of that, we are giving this size as additional reward.
Cool. Yeah, just wanted to touch on the question there. Oh, Rapid Raging Gamer is asking if there will be weather events on the planets.
There will be RNG events, so you cannot just say it's weather. There will be multiple mechanics. We will not talk about it in detail right now because we want to have an element of surprise, but there will be RNG events.
Yeah, also there will be definitely some temperature-based. It's not events; it's more like states for developing, and also we will have. I would call it live planets. So we will shift resources over time, and a lot of stuff which will be alive for the gameplay.
I'm gonna go to a couple questions I got on my Discord. If you guys are watching, haven't joined, the link gets posted everywhere. You can find it at blankhandle.com, or I'll post a link directly to the Discord. If you want to join, there's also giveaways there that are separate than here. Also, if you give a follow, that might help your chances of a giveaway, but you're totally able to win without doing that. But go ahead and throw out a follow, go to my Discord. But here's some questions that I got from my Discord. Someone is asking, or Otto, though, actually, who just joined us, is asking, will the NFTs have any use outside of the metaverse? Other than, as we've already talked about, PvP, will there be other mini games or anything that we will be using the NFTs for?
Pretty much there is no plan to focus on the keeping them outside, because all the action will be inside of the metaverse, other than the card game, which is a separate product. So pretty much whoever wants to participate in the real game, they will come by and play metaverse with others. Also keep in mind there is various ways to play. There will be a passive way, there will be an active gameplay, there will be a lot of different ways how user can play within the metaverse.
Okay. Munch asked, will there be a race for getting the best land plots? Will good land plots be available for good land NFTs if they don't make it right during the first launch?
So it's important to understand what a good plot is. The game is not layout for short-term gains. So the resource shift mechanics will randomize everything in like 1 month, 2 months later. So of course there will be a race for initial phase, but at the end it's how you cope with what is happening on the surface, how you understand the gameplay and adapt. So nothing is set in stone, because again, there will be events, there will be resource shift, a lot of unpredictable things. There will be other players around you that can possibly influence the value of your plot and change things for you, not unlike a bad or a good house in a neighborhood that is devaluing what the worth of other houses in the neighborhood is. It's an American thing. I think, yeah, that if you don't cut your grass, people will come.
We can gentrify the metaverse.
Yes.
Yeah.
So exactly, cut your lawn on your mining station. But this is some sort of interaction that is going to happen. So the game is planned to. It's a metaverse, so it's not planned to be like one-time thing. It has to be alive, and for this to be alive, things have to be in constant change. So because meta has to evolve and to change, so people are getting interested, so getting pulled out, pulled inside the game, have things to do, things to change, things to adapt to.
Okay, I'm going to ask one more from my Discord, then I see a good question in chat, which I'll get to in 1 second. I saw in the original AMA you did. You said there will be bonuses for being next to alliance lands. Will there be other bonuses for having adjacent lands, maybe of your own, or will you be able to use hex plots from multiple lands, or what are some of the bonuses you'll see as an alliance member from owning lands near each other?
So for now, we are in the balancing stage. I can say as much as there will be bonuses and disadvantages by being close to somebody. So you can passively and actively influence the gameplay of other players, other than just engaging them in a military action. So because military mechanics will come, it will come much later. But player versus player interaction will be possible on different levels, other than just going with a, with a tank and burning down his buildings. So there will be a lot of things that can be worked out. But alliances will have its perks. But again, it's a balancing thing. If the alliances are too powerful, then no other gameplay will make sense. And this is not what we are trying to do here. So everything should work out for every play style possible. So you should be able to be a lonely wolf, a rogue one, etc. So
Cool. I'm just gonna say that question was from Tarsa OP. Extra Galactic has another one in chat. Will the planets be released over time based on demand, or will all 9 planets be available right from the launch of the metaverse, including the asteroid field?
For now, we are planning to release our entire universe at once, but there will be some plots that won't be available from the beginning.
Sounds good. And here's a question I've seen a couple times that I'm also really interested in the answer to. This one's coming from Stealth. Will having mini lands in the metaverse be a lot of work? Will you be spending a lot of time managing each of the lands and setting them up and getting them rolling? If you are a person who has, say, 20 or more lands, which I know a lot of players in this game do, is that going to be arduous for you?
So you will have the opportunity to pretty much hire other players to do the grinding for you. So there will be stuff to do, but you will be able to outsource it and have your employees and pay your employees to do the stuff, to do the micromanaging for you. That's one cool mechanic that we will have for the free-to-play players, for example, or pretty much anyone who wants to pretty much do the jobs.
yeah, because things have to be constantly repaired, for example, because basically they are wearing down exactly like in real life. So if you neglect your plot, don't go online for months and months, yeah, things will go to shit fast. I mean, we are not assholes. We will not make you do like household chores like 2 hours a day. That's not the goal. But basically, you will be able to outsource a lot of grinding if you don't want to. So, or 2 people who want to grind, who want to enter the game without money, do the dirty work. Maybe some 10-year-old kid, wants to grind and earn himself a plot of land without paying anything for it. So he should be able to. And again, if you are you have 20 plots of land and that you want to maintain, and you don't want to play like for 5 hours a day to do so, then you give this kid a chance. So why not? I mean, without losing that much, because you're already earning by having that much space and operations going. You're already on a good side of things.
Okay, I have a follow up to that question that's coming from me. In the trailer, we see, plot mining, then a rover or hovercraft, like you said, take it to the platform, flying it to your headquarters, where I assume it gets unloaded. Say if you had like the 20 lands, like we spoke about, Are you limited in amount of like transport vehicles you have? Or are you only going to be able to, hey, I have to mine this one until I get enough stuff to build a bigger cargo ship or get more, landing pads or a larger headquarters, whatever you need, when you won't be able to come in right away and use all 20 lands, or is that something that is provided for?
So again, yeah, the thing is, there's no limit, but the limit is in, like, for example, you build not a 1-unit ship, so 1 unit would be as big as 1 hex. You can build like a 7-unit ship. So for this ship, if you build one, it has to dock somewhere. And if you want it to land, it has to land somewhere. So if you build a 7-unit long ship, you have to build 7 landing pads so it has space to land. So this is the limitation. You have to accommodate your fleet with docking and landing possibilities if you want to use it. So also it's important to understand you can actually rent out your landing pads to other people who don't have them. Landing pads is a scarcity, so there will be some on the planetary surface at the start, but they are. It's not like that every player will have them. They will be pretty, yeah, expensive to get. So this is also a mechanic. Again, at the beginning in the video, you saw the sunflower, or how we call the headquarters that had 2 docks for larger ships on the side. This can be expanded through upgrades. You can have multiple rings stacked over each other. So basically, you have to go strategically when developing your fleet, when upgrading. Things have to go with each other. This is what I've spoke earlier about, is that everything should make sense, because yeah, you have a huge ship, you need to dock it somewhere, so you have to upgrade your headquarters in the same way. You know, you want to have 20 ships, you have if you have 2 docks, then 18 of them will wait when 2 of them are, landed, restocking, uploading or downloading resources. The other 18 are flying around idle. So this is the limitation. Build things that you have that you accommodate for your entire fleet, and then there will be no limitation.
Great. That brings me to another question, but first I'm gonna remind the chat and let the new viewers know, for the giveaway, we're giving away half the boosters at the end with the giveaway code rigged. Just type rigged into chat and you'll be answered in for that giveaway. We're also doing another giveaway a different way later, and for the giveaway, if you're not here at the end, you will not be able to claim it, but it's just the word rigged in chat. Talking about mining platforms, or not, talking about landing pads as well as mining rigs and stuff, you've alluded to having more buildings than that. What can you give me some examples of which buildings we'll be making on the surface of the planets?
Maybe Yuri can say something about it.
Yes, as Mitya mentioned, we're in balancing stance and deciding new game mechanics, but from our video, you already saw control tower, you already saw mining station, landing pad, obviously, and operational tower, which we very often use to describe that our old players will lose nothing. I mean, nothing, that they will get their own unique building operation tower where they could place their stuff from the old game. Also, as you know, we have planetary industry or planetary interaction. You could call it any way you like. The main reason to extract raw materials, produce something with them, and then deliver it to your headquarters. So we have in mind a lot of different buildings, but as far as we are deciding our different game mechanics, if you want to know, yeah, of course, there will be general factory or general factory. There could be a water station, for example, for this planet. So we have a lot of different buildings, not only those which we all see at our video.
I'm gonna bring up a picture that shows a landing pad here. Looks like we got the mining facility and the control tower you were talking about. So this is just like an example you were talking about for the lands.
Yeah, it's only example.
Yeah. My question with this picture is, you said there's going to be a lot of different buildings. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of space for a whole lot more buildings with this taking up like 4 hexes. Will you if you have a land right next to it, or even if you don't, will you be able to expand the use cases of the hex beyond the capabilities of the hexes that are there?
No, we can't expand hexes or merge hexes as it can be, but you first of all you can upgrade your buildings. This is one of the things. The second one, you can buy another land and make refinery, storages, and so on that land.
Mhm.
So there are options, and also there is not the biggest cells that we have. The biggest cells for now, they have about 130 hexes, I believe, and the smallest one is only 3 of them, 2 or 3 hexes. So even on the small hexes, you can utilize them properly and make profit of it. Yes, some buildings will require, let's say, the same landing pads. You can place it 7 in a row and all of big ships to land. But if you all of big ships to land, you can charge for the big ships much more. So it's more profitable than have 7 separated landing pads and so on. So lands are, yeah, they're not too much, but there won't be so scarcity of lands.
Yeah, again, it's speaking about unit sizes. So for now, this hex was partially on water. It had 28 hexes. I mean, 28 hexes means 28 unique 1 unit sized buildings, because the mining tower that we had there was just an example of already developed mining facility that takes over 3 hexes. It's already upgraded. So basically, 28 hexes you can build several smaller mining facilities. You can build storage. You can build a refinery. So speaking about things that will be in the game, so storage will be one, refinery or factory will be there. So energy related buildings, of course, will be there. So the obvious things from strategy games that you have in other games, they will be there and then some. So
Well,
so it's not just 3 buildings like you saw. This is just placeholder.
right. Cool. I guess while we're on the subject of buildings, I'll ask a very specific question. The constructions, when they're moved to the game, can they be moved from land to land? Like a construction card that's put in the game?
Can we move, because construction card will be still as not as a separate construction, so you will not spend on your land a lot of taxes on it. You will simply use this card within the operation tower. So pretty
Okay.
much I'm not sure yet if we're gonna limit it or not. Do you guys have a suggestion? I'm really not sure if we should or not should
So,
at
yeah,
this yet.
yeah. So for now we have obviously when a building is deconstructed, you will just keep the major amount of the resources spent on it, and then you can rebuild on another surface. So that's a possibility. If you want to really move a building like across, this should be explored. I mean, we are open to suggestions. We will talk to the community if it makes sense and if it's doable in code. So
For now,
yeah.
also like sticks to real world. You cannot really move factory in real world. You have to deassemble it and bring it back in some another place. So pretty much the same mechanics. If you disassemble building, you get some resources and you can build on another hex or another plot and so on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stickers, exactly. So
my-
if you're yeah, sorry, I'm just finishing up on it. You deconstruct the factory, you still need to pour a new foundation on the new spot. So so it's not like I mean, obviously you can move a factory right now. So you disassembly, you reassembly, but certain parts like electrics, foundation, whatnot, should be done new on spot. So this is exactly what will happen with us here.
Okay, my question is more specifically to the construction cards that currently exist in the game. And I think Carlos said they're used in the control tower.
Correct.
So
Correct.
if I were to take my construction cards, my seat platforms or whatever, and put them in my control tower, and then later I develop a land, because we know lands can't move or anything like that.
Yes, land
But-
cannot move for
Right.
sure. Yes.
But if at a later point I find, or perhaps the minerals shift as they can, if I find it's more beneficial to have those constructions on a different land in a different control tower, is that something that's going to be able to be done?
I actually don't see why we would limit it. The construction cards and active cards, you should be freely able to move between your operations, between your lands. Obviously, we'll need to transport and stuff like this, but I think that we should make it movable.
Okay, cool. Well, since we talked really quickly about getting resources back for deconstructing buildings, can we talk really quickly about what resources we're talking about? Are we talking about Actium, Minium, Constructium, and Fusium? Are those going to be the main resources in the game?
They will be the main, but they won't be the only. The rest of the resources won't be the tradable tokens like those four are, but there will be many more resources within the game.
Okay, and will you be able to move your resources from your Wax wallet into the game? And if that's,
Yes.
will you be able to
And
move them out? Okay, great.
Yes,
Uh,
yes. They stay tradable as well. The same with the fifth token.
right, about the fifth token. What was it called again? What were we calling the fifth token?
NBM.
NVM. All right, yeah, on Polygon.
It is currently in the seed stage, in the seed round, where we are currently pretty much attracting investors, strategic ones. Pretty much once this is secured, then we are moving to the launch pad. Pretty much we have actually few pending offers, but we will accept the coin store offer and pretty much perform the private and public rounds on the coin store launchpad.
Okay.
And this will be also the first listing on the first bigger exchange.
Now I know you get asked this question literally constantly, and I already know what your answer is going to be, but I would be remiss if I didn't at least say it. What are some of the ways you can earn the Polygon token?
So there will be multiple ways. You can. Should I even disclose it? I think it's too early for disclosing this detail, but there's definitely few.
Come on, I only got like 20 viewers. They can keep a secret.
They are the ones. I'm not sure if they can keep secrets.
All right. Well, that's the answer I expected.
We will leave that for a little bit later. Let's proceed with the seed round first, and then once we come to the launchpad phase, we will be revealing more details about the token publicly.
So one more question about that area. Will you be minting any NFTs on Polygon?
At the start, we might not, but down the road, we definitely do aim to have certain ways to attract various communities. So pretty much with our ID, we might be able to support not only Vax, not only Polygon down the road, of course, but even more blockchains. So we might down the road for the marketing purposes have presence outside, but of course the same way, you know, the NFTs that are then imported and into the metaverse. But I don't think it will be from the very start.
Maybe when you have an alliance, you can have an alliance NFT printed on your Polygon account.
We will see what happens.
All right, I'm gonna go to.
Welcome,
Oh,
Token Gamer, coming with a raid.
okay. Uh-oh.
Welcome, everyone.
Hey,
Hey, welcome. What's up, Mental? What's up, raiding party? Nice to see everybody. Welcome to the.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
I thought that I disabled that. What's up, Sensei? Nice to join us. And thanks for checking in. We're doing the Metaverse Phase 2 AMA with the NBM NFT Battle Miners team right now. We've been talking about all sorts of things, constructions on lands, the Polygon token, which is to come out. We've been talking about the PvP a little bit, so we're going to continue on with a few more questions. I got a couple more from my Discord. I'm going to go ahead and go to those next, if you don't mind. How long have we been? It's not even been an hour. You guys, I got you guys for another week or so. This is a question from Project Journeyman. Will the reses on your current land NFTs be the same resources you mine in the game?
For your mining operation tower within it, yes. For the overall land, pretty much you're getting the whole new set of mechanics. So pretty much your land car limitation will be only a limitation applicable for the actual mining operation, mining operation within the mining, within the operation tower, and pretty much the land itself, and with the regular buildings and so on, you will pretty much have the regular resource shifting mechanics like everyone else.
Can you, I'm not sure I even have a full grasp on the operational tower. Can you give us a little rundown on that specific piece of equipment?
Sure. Pretty much Operation Tower is an additional add-on extra for the existing player base for early supporters, where they are able to, first of all, when they claim the land, they get pretty much the plot of land, and they get to build the Operation Tower where they can pretty much set up their operation as they are doing it now in 2D game, right? So they set it up, but they still have the whole plot of land which is still unused. They can use it for all the new mechanics. That's the point. So the old users keep their earnings and continue earning the same way, plus on top of that, new mechanics.
So just to clarify, I think I understand, but just to clarify, if I make 1,000 Fusium an hour, I go get a land in the metaverse, I will make 1,000 Fusium in my operational tower, separate from whatever I mine on the hexes.
Correct, separate operation, correct.
That is awesome to know.
Yeah, and that's what we are telling from the very beginning. That's
Well, I mean, it's
thank you.
awesome for everybody to know.
No problem.
Um,
Yeah, I think this is a very huge thing actually for the early supporters. They will be able to have a double mechanic. So I think that everyone will be very happy from the people that are supporting us from the very beginning. I'm not sure.
See, Rapid Raging Gamer is saying that that's a huge boost. Not everybody knows, not even your own moderators. So when we talk about outer and inner cells, this is just another one of those clarifying questions.
Mhm.
Because you use the term outer and inner cells a lot. When you say outer cells, are you meaning cells on the planet, and then inner cells are cells within that cell? Is that what the terminology is?
Pretty much outer cells, pretty much as user base likes to call it plots of land, are the big ones, and then the ones that you saw red on the image that you shown before, of course, I don't think they will stay red and so on, because the visual is still not finished. It's still pretty much in development phase, but pretty much those are the inner cells, or we're calling them hexes.
Cool. DJ Bagman, who's coming from the Ray, just asked, "Is this on Wax or what blockchain?" This is a Do you wanna feel
Wax.
that? Yeah, it's on Wax. It's been on Wax for they just celebrated their year anniversary from launch, right?
Actually, yes, from the launch, 1 year was actually at the date of reveal of stage 2, and the company was actually at the beginning of June, the 1 year. And obviously we started earlier than we actually went public, right? What's the timeline for the marketing push for new players? So there will be two big pushes. One big push will be in regards to the not overall to directly only for players, but pretty much overall marketing of the brand and project once we are preparing for the launch pad. So this is after the seed round is secured. And afterwards, pretty much with the metaverse, we will have another huge marketing campaign.
Buzz King, this is a question that gets asked a lot. If you want to field it super quick, Carlo, he's just asking
Yeah, no problem.
the shop ticket. It's something you answer quite a bit.
Yes. This is pretty much a regular question. For now, for so far, we are not having additional utilities for them. They will be useful as soon as the market pretty much eats up all those cheaper assets that are still on the secondary. But also, if we see that they are oversupplied at some point, up up to our personal point of view, then we might add some blending or additional utility or something. But for now, everything stays as is on this field.
For your answer, DJ Bagman, I will be posting this AMA on YouTube, and there's another AMA available on the NFT Battle Miners Twitch. They have answered a lot of these questions. It will be a game. It will be active played. There will be a whole metaverse, and I'll take some time after the AMA, but we've been talking about this, so I don't need to go over it with everybody right now.
But it's a good question how we are dealing with the downturn, because pretty much the bear market and pretty much all these factors and have affected pretty much everyone, and pretty much
I don't think that's a question. I think he's meaning something else.
I was reading the question like, how do you play, is what he asked.
Yes, the question was if you are not online, what's happening with your game?
okay.
So basically, if you have stuff inside the game, so you have like a plot of land, you have like a mining operation, trading operation. So if you're not online, nothing happens other than that your buildings and facilities and ships will slowly lose on like a stability. So you will have to eventually repair them. But again, so since this is pretty much not, you're not playing alone, so you can for relatively small in-game amounts of money can give grinders a chance to work for you when you're on away. So somebody can grind away on your facilities, mine, trade, and so on. So there's a amount of trust required. So, but it's part of the game mechanics. So how you handle the payment. Again, can you be betrayed or can you be trusted? This is also part of it. But pretty much there will be a lot of social interaction happening, a lot of things like, yeah, believing or not believing people. This is a core game mechanics, actually.
DJ Bagman, how would you handle a bot? Because it's not going to be the same as how it has been, where a bot will just have no benefit. With land and jobs and all of those new features coming in, I'm sure that there is ways for bots to make a profit. How is this going to be handled coming into the metaverse?
Bots will be banned through so we will probably this is not the sense, so didn't develop the game that for players that will be whales and buy everything up and let bots work for them. This is counterproductive, so no. Player-sided bots will not be available, and if players will try to cheat, we will have probably have an AI to analyze the way they behave, and yeah, you will lose everything if you do this. So I will not recommend.
Okay. When we talk about trading, I know that the fifth token is the P2P token. It's what we're trading back and forth. Are we going to be able to trade, let's say, commodities or things we have for other things we have, or will we have to trade to the P2P token and then trade for what we want? Can there be a bartering system at all in this game?
That's actually a good question. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Will we have the swapping options, like, you know, commodity to commodity, or will everything go through the currency? I think that
I mean bartering. I mean, yeah, if one-to-one swapping, I'm not sure, because yeah, things have to be have value. One for one will require you to pay a certain commission still from with in-game money. So yeah, but it is possible probably.
Really, it's a good, interesting idea. We could work it out. We could utilize, for example, even Line have something with barter when you make your own contract. Yeah, as Unita mentioned, you point some value, and if your, for example, your counterparty agrees, you are swapping your materials with value for other materials from your partner. So I think this idea should be worked out by us, not a bad idea.
Yeah, but I mean, again, so this is the core element of the game, is player versus player interaction. So this is regarding giving out jobs, trading, loaning out equipment. For example, if you have a very specialized refining facility to build certain things that other players don't have, you can rent it. Again, this is a metaverse. This is not a common game. So for everything you do, there is a built-in possibility of failure and of the human element. So again, you want to be a trusted person, up you go. You want to be an asshole, a thief, up to you. I mean, so there will be a point of reputation of how it will be handled, if it will be handled through things like Reddit up or down votes, or if the Institute of Reputation will be really just by people knowing each other. This is a good question, but everything. So it will be bartering, trading, grinding. Everything will be on the table.
I would like to actually see a good question from DJ Bagman. I'll look at what I can do with the assets. I know a lot of blockchain games have no one to play with against if they don't include some sort of bot. So pretty much I would agree with you completely that blockchain games lack user base. Why? Because the blockchain space is quite limited space. And that's one of the reasons why we are aiming to not only hit the blockchain market, not only multi-chain, because we are expanding from our initial launch where we are still nowadays only on VAX, but we will continue expanding to other blockchains. And not only that, but we will hit very hard the traditional gaming market. How? By delivering quality product, by getting listed on the proper distribution points. And yeah, then the issue with the lack of user base should not be an issue. And the question, what game have you all seen to be able to keep bots out? When you talk about the blockchain games, I would like this question to be answered by anyone from our community. Do you guys know some game that's have 0 bots within it? Okay, we will wait for someone else to answer because
Yeah, I mean, there's also, I mean, everywhere where you can grind, you will have grinding bots or grinding farms somewhere, but this is not part of the game. We will actively discourage this behavior, or probably, or otherwise, I mean, we will encourage cooldown times and whatnot, so our game doesn't become, our game doesn't become like a 24 hours mining operation. This is not the point of we are trying to do.
by the way, I didn't mean anything bad. There is no not nice questions. Pretty much any question is good question. It was only that I wanted to actually our community to say about to answer the question, because we are really famous for not giving any kind of advantages to the botting even in the current game. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, discouraging, banning, encouraging positive behavior is, I mean, these are things that have to be found out. Multiple MMO games have this problem, and they have different solutions. We'll have to see. I mean, we understand if we have a game, there was always somebody who will try to scam us or scam other players. People will try to cheat and gain unfair advantage. We will, I mean, I don't know if we will have a 100% solid solution, but we will try everything to get the bots down, because I mean, Metaverse that is full of bots doesn't make sense for anyone.
Yeah, it's always discouraging seeing yourself work hard and then seeing other entities, not even people, just have unlimited stamina. But I have seen games put up good barriers for entry for bots, and honestly, NBM historically has been one of the best with their method of not, giving any benefit to multi-accounting or botting historically, and I know that's something that you guys will address with all the issues you'll see running a game of the scale you are.
Also, there is a question from Boulder Magic. We somehow skipped it. Is the loaning done through the in-game contract or on-chain contract? Or you mean I send my NFT to someone and hope to get it back? If you're talking about renting, etc., within the metaverse, sorry, pretty much with the in-game contract, if I'm right, guys? Without you.
Yeah, pretty much
Right.
we are keeping almost everything in game, and the only token will be transferable.
Yeah, it's because it's also important to understand this is not an NFT game. So the NBA Battle Miners is an NFT game, but Metaverse after the initial conversion stage will not be a sole NFT blockchain game. So there will be people who will come in just if you want to, to buy something with your credit card, you can. So everything will be kept in game, but there will be, as Carla earlier mentioned, probably NFTs minted for, I mean, certain achievements, certain unique findings on certain events, but this is not the core mechanics and not the core payment system. Yeah, I told about regarding the question about not trusting people. It's in-game currency. So again, if you just imagine you have 20 lands, you don't have the time to grind the mining and trading part of it. So you employ some fella who came in free to play, and you have to trust him with certain resources. So of course, this will not be possible that he just steals everything from you after you gave it to him, but it will be possible to do something. I mean, not to. I mean, or you can betray him. He did the job, you didn't pay him, or you have tried to pay upfront for a discount on work. It's up to you. I mean, it's the Wild West. So, because the lore of the game, not everyone knows it, is that it was a mining expedition on a on a star system, and then we got the notice that Earth is no more. So now we are just a fleet of miners, and we are everything that's left. So we have pretty much in the Lord of the Flies style establish a new system, and everything is up for grabs. So betraying everyone, try it. I mean, and see how it works out. Can you do it? Are there enough players to fuck over day after day after day, or will you be punished? Will an alliance take on you and take everything away from you? Let's see.
I think Untamed Sarge is asking who we are. So we
Yeah.
are the team behind the NFT Battle Miners project and Metaverse team within the NBM. We are pretty much, people know us from Vox blockchain, because that's where our game was launched 1 year ago. And we are currently pretty much developing NBM Metaverse, which is a 3D grand strategy RTS 4X with a little touch of first-person view. Our metaverse, pretty much, which will be multi-chain and also at the same time target the conventional gaming audience.
Everybody but me is with the NFT Battle Miners gang. I am trying to host this AMA, so I'm trying to get the questions to them. But you guys are doing a good job asking great questions. I feel like
Oh
we
yes, there
should.
is a question from the consumer break. Consumer break said that he is confused. No, someone said, but wait, let me find it.
I think it was gimme splinters.
Oh, possible. Where is it? I don't see the comment anymore.
He said he
Oh, it's here.
misunderstood.
I'm
Yeah.
confused. Are the NFTs that we currently own won't be tradable? They will be tradable, but not as NFTs. They will be tradable within the game, because in the metaverse, you will burn your assets. So we will still have the blockchain and NFT aspects within it, as you will be able to enter with your assets, etc., etc. But you will not be able to, for example, export your land from the metaverse to trade it on the third-party marketplace. We will have within our game our own marketplace for the player-to-player trading. Yeah, maybe we post the links. Maybe Blank,
Yeah,
you can do it. If
absolutely,
there's
sure.
maybe send the teaser and send the reveal, the stage 2 reveal of the progress.
Yeah, I can get that going here. What's funny is I had a mod and he couldn't make it today, so I'm all by myself. Me and Nightbot doing our good old thing.
I like Rapid's comment. Will there be a form of promo sticker again where people who do not read lose? Rapid was one of our earliest supporters, and he was pretty much everything was laid out, right? And you know how people are. They like to, just dive into something, but they don't really explore things. And Rapid realized very, very, very early what is there written, and he utilized it quite well in the beginning. So yeah, big shout out to Rapid.
Yeah, I know I didn't do enough research when I first picked it up. I jumped in and then had to learn as I was going along. Here is a link to the Metaverse trailer for NBM NFT Battle Miners. The trailer that launched on the 22nd, so only a few days ago. If you're not familiar, here is the game site itself. So there's that.
I also have one more answer because it's a very good question from DJ Bagman. Why spend time doing that when Atomic Hub is already doing it? Very simple answer. When you're creating a 3D game with a real-time multiplayer game, right? You certainly do not want to send your users from your desktop app or from your, mobile app into going to visit third-party marketplaces to go to third-party places. You want to provide everything for them within your app. Why? Because first of all, as already mentioned, one thing is blockchain gaming, targeting the small communities on blockchain. But what we are doing is targeting not only the blockchain gaming in user base, but also the conventional gamers. So pretty much if you would send the conventional gamer to go to the Atomic Hub, you would get a, very bad result because it wouldn't be practical for him. On the other hand, if you wouldn't target the conventional gamers, then you would be still stuck with a very limited amount of user base within the blockchain community. What is the future? Future is utilization of the blockchain and at the same time targeting the complete gaming audience, no matter conventional gaming or blockchain gaming.
Yeah, also, yeah, it's greatly answered. Also, you talk often about the API and having to deal with that for reading the cards all the time. You'll be able to have that all in game, correct?
Yes, so there will be no more of those issues. That was a very painful experience during the first year. That there was a lot of issues constantly from the beginning, especially. But nowadays it's not as bad. But I still remember those days when pretty much the issues were just coming up, and at the time we couldn't do anything about it. Just fixing manually every single thing. It was a lot of work.
Yeah, I see a question about Mac. We are using Unity, so Mac version shouldn't be a problem at all. We hope that we can deliver PC, Mac, and Linux version at the same time.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I think I'm good on questions from my Discord. I guess I have two more questions. Um, what sort of liquidity pool incentives will you have outside of the game, and will you be having providing liquidity pools inside of the game as well?
So yes, within the game there will be also the pretty much on the model of the swaps, pretty much a DEX model for pretty much inter-exchanging the, for example, VAX-based tokens with the Polygon-based main token, and so on. There will be, of course, incentives for it. And of course, there will be incentives outside. I believe that we will still keep certain incentives for dual mining on the DeFi box, on Alcor, we will see. But also in regards to the main token, we might also have certain incentives on the exchanges. So yeah, there is a lot to grasp actually for what is coming up.
You want to hit this NFT Andy question? It's a good one. And I can answer, but you can answer it better than me. Go for it. Is he asks, so basically you buy an NFT, burn the NFT to play the game, sell the NFT or sell the asset in game for in-game currency, then exchange that token for wax. I'm sure you can better describe the actual process.
Sure.
And
So pretty much not only will we have currently we have 4 VAX-based tokens: NBM, Constructium, Minium, Actium, and Fusium. But we are also in deploying our main token, which will be launched on Polygon and first iteration of multi-chain for our game. So pretty much you will be able to withdraw any of those, never mind for VAX-based tokens, and exchange them obviously for VAX, or you will be able to pretty much withdraw the NBM token, which will be Polygon based, and pretty much exchange it on the exchanges. We are currently in the seed round for it, so we still we still didn't list it on any exchanges. So down the road we will inform you which token pairs on which exchanges will be listed, etc.
So Boulder Magic is asking, when does this new game get released on Polygon? You could explain that only the token is on Polygon, right?
At the moment, only token, but down the road we will also have some NFTs as well on Polygon, most likely, which will be more for a marketing than actually needing to be there, right? Because what we want to do is reach out to pretty much gaming communities from all the blockchains, just as we want to reach out to the conventional gamers. When does this new game get released on the Polygon? So we are currently in the pretty much development stage number 2 out of 4 stages planned for this year. We might need to take a little bit longer with certain stages, as it's quite a big project, and we're also currently in the additional funding due to the, of course, market situation. But we will keep you posted as the development progresses on everything. Could be good. I do like Blanco's operation, and it reminds me almost like that. Will there be special limit drops in the game to buy with the tokens? Pretty much there will be various ways to buy stuff, not only with the tokens, but there will be also abilities to purchase things with a credit card, etc. for the conventional gamer style. Easy money in, right? What is very, very important for any gaming experience.
I just posted the NBM NFT Battle Miners Discord. If you want to get on there and join, there's a lot of helpful people who can answer more questions you have about the game, both advanced and basic. We're still here to answer questions, so I just thought I'd give you that resource.
There is also a question from Builder Magic. How do you get into the seed round? So pretty much seed round is not on the launchpad. It is pretty much privately offered for the potential investors with a minimal ticket size of $45,000, and the total raise is $900,000 for the seed round itself. So pretty much if there is interest, you can always reach out on the Discord, Telegram, or pretty much any communication channel that you wish to.
Crypto Al is reminding me of the giveaway. We have not forgotten about the giveaway. We just have some good questions coming in and are taking them. We'll do the giveaway in just 1 second. The last question I have from my bag of questions, and then we can feel out where we want to go from there, was basically, when do we think the PvP, and there's a PvP card game as well with NBM that is fun to play and also available right now. When do you think PvP gameplay or tournaments will be released? Do you have a timeline on that?
Tournaments are expected next month. The exact dates I don't have at the moment yet. We will keep you posted on everything. Pretty much sounds have been already ready, but Maxim suggested to actually deploy it together with the tournaments, so it's a little bit bigger release rather than releasing one by one features. And pretty much then would be the plan to actually start calling it as a beta. We would officially exit the alpha.
Awesome. Well, I'll go to Twitch chat for another couple minutes if you have another question or two. Then we're going to do a giveaway. How to enter the giveaway is really easy. Just type rigged into chat. You're going to do it anyway. Just type rigged like that. We'll give it away, and then we're going to do a couple fish giveaways as well. But chat is open for more questions right now. There we go. Now we're getting some people. Welcome. There is no exclamation point needed for this.
By the way, I'm wondering, DJ Pacman, NFT Andy, are you familiar with the Vox blockchain, or you're home with some other, or you're more familiar with some other blockchains?
I think Andy knows a thing or two.
What each of us is excited for in this upcoming future? So who will start? Yuri, maybe you start. We are talking all the time.
Guys, as software developer, I'm excited to implement different algorithm path finding, rendering in our huge metaverse. So for me, it's like engineering problems to solve. As for me, it's very interesting. As a gamer, as I am conventional gamer with a lot of experience in different strategy games, I like our approach for implementing different mechanics. And as Mitya stated earlier, that every of us will find something for themselves. If you like build, you could build. If you like to strategically plan your, for example, logistic chains, you could do it with the help of Vitaly when he procedurally generated this beautiful planet with big cells, outer cells, and small inner hexes. So a lot to do, a lot of fun to play, and if you are boring, you could, for example, make your headquarter masterpiece and invite your fellow aliens members just to hang out and drink some beer through camera. Why not? I like this.
No,
We're
for me,
go on.
yeah, I really like the scale of those games. So it's having 22 planets and going down to a single hex and build something there, and then get back to HQ and see your planet with your buildings and so on. It's really, I really like this. It's it's huge and I would say it's enormous, huge, and also I know the data which is laying inside. So for me, it's double pleasure to play with this thing.
Thank you, Project Journeyman, for the sub. Yeah, you were saying what, 200,000 cells? It's huge on one planet of one of 9 planets.
Yeah, only on one. So
Of 22, we have 22 planets, and moons, and we know, and asteroids are also. So 22 is just planets and moons, and asteroids are coming additionally to it. So it's a huge world.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I just realized NFT Andy.
Yeah, you got it.
I met Andy actually on the DigiCon, I think.
Uh-huh. He stopped
Possible.
by.
No, it's not on the Unreal. It is. We are pretty much building it all in Unity.
yeah, we use Unity just because we want to provide mobile versions. So Unity is the best choice for this.
Yeah, I heard you, NFT Andy. I heard you had some fun with a spinning wheel during that 48-hour stream. Excellent. I'll start the giveaway. How's that sound? Is there any last things you wanted to mention? Any things I touched on that you wanted to expand on, or anything that I didn't touch on that you want to hit?
Pretty much, are you asking us or the community?
I was asking
Is-
you this time. Yes.
All right. So pretty much, yeah, I would like to thank you for having us. I would like to thank all the community with the amazing questions. I like when the questions get hard because that means that people are really interested in stuff. And yeah, I was really enjoying it. And if there will be any additional questions, please let us know.
Well, don't go
And
anywhere yet.
no rushing at all.
All right.
It's just saying that it's really enjoyable.
All right. Make sure you've typed in rigged. I'm going to do 2 giveaways for the boosters and 1 for a survival pack right now. And then I will do another one after we do some grub fish. If you haven't clicked yet, do so. Or typed in that yet, just do so.
I don't know if this one has been asked yet, but if I still can win Lambo. Once Metaverse is fully released. I mean, fully released, it's hard to say because we don't have the end goal. We are developing game as a service. Yuri can also tell a little bit more about what game as a service is in comparison to the game with a final product.
Yeah, guys, game as a service, as far as you understood that the game which evolve constantly, because final product, you do the job, you deliver the product, and you just play and, for example, release patches or DLCs. But we, with help of Vitaly, Carla, we're planning to do constant improvement, constant addition of different mechanics. So it's like a game as a service.
I also just realized that Token Gamer is in the channel too, so shout out to Token Gamer. The publication. All right, I'm going to draw these first 2 giveaways. First one is for the 2% booster. I don't know what the floor is right now on it, but it was pretty high yesterday. So the first winner, would you believe it?
What's going on? Rapid.
Yeah, did it show up? Yeah. Right. That is rigged, right? It is rigged. All right, we're going to roll the second one. Oh, man. Harway007, are you here? Can you type in chat if you are still here? All right. I'm not going to give you a whole lot more time. I know people have places to go and stuff, but yeah, I know you are. Yeah. All right. We're going to roll another one. Sorry, Harye. Oh, no, there you are. Just in time. I was just about to roll again. Wonderful. How do you claim? Generally we do the claims through my Discord, or you can contact me on Discord, however you like. Here's a invite to my personal Discord. Anyone's welcome to join. I do giveaways on there, and I frequently and I stream from there as well. And you can just pop in here and message me on the Discord, and I will get you your prize. All right, this next one is for a survival pack. Crypto Owl, you know he wanted that booster so bad. You won the survival pack, Crypto Owl. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and let's do a little grub fish. Okay, cool. Everyone moved around a little bit. It's not quite there yet. All right, now exclamation point play will get you in. Lots of you've done this before. Hop on in, Yuri and Carlo and everybody if you want to.
Let's have fun.
Yeah.
If I win, someone else wins.
Whatever. You can sell it. You need the money. All right, guys. Gonna give you about another full minute to get in here, guys. We're at 21 contestants so far. We are not done with the drawing giveaways either. I'm splitting them up. We're doing these, and then we'll go back to the way we were doing it before. Zuler, what are you gonna do with one? I think he's already pocketed one. I know him. Oh man, don't talk to me about nicotine. I am a fiend.
Same here.
Yeah. All right, I think it's been about a minute. I'm just gonna do Royale. I find rollers a little exhausting, so we're gonna just do Royale. All right, we got a bunch of people in here. I got Stealth, my regular. Boulder Magic, don't know you. Otto, though, you've won here 1,000 times before. Stealth's already out. Battle Miners, Carlo, you're out. Consumer Bakes bouncing around the bottom. Oh, another 4 of you. That includes Mental. Goodbye, Jose Mental. Rapid Raging Gamer spinning around in the bottom. Zuler's out. Crypto Owl's out. Munchin's still in here. Otto, though, sorry, my friend. Philosophy 1A is here. Philosophy. NFT Andy's still surviving. Oh, Darman. Sorry about that. The razor blade was hungry. Oh, Philosophy. You lost your tail, but you're alive. Raging Gamer. Jehu Leader. Consumer Break. Out. Philosophy's just getting nicked, but not dying. Andy's out. Down to BN Purple, Munching, and Philosophy 1-1. Munch, I know, already won one of these during your stream. The rich get richer, they say. Oh, Purple's out. Is it gonna be Philosophy? Oh, Philosophy 1A. You are the winner of this one. That was a long one, guys. You stayed alive for quite a while. Okay. Philosophy, you're gonna get the booster. Munching, you're gonna get 2 active card packs, and B3N Purple, you will be getting 1 active card pack. I'm gonna write that down. Good game. Go ahead and message me on that Discord. I will post it one more time. I know you probably put your wax wallets down here. I copied it. But if you want to message me there, it's the easiest way to get a hold of me. You didn't last very long, Carlo.
I agree.
Gotta do better.
I agree. I thought that the last one is winning the prize.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I mix it up. All right, Munching got his in there. Philosophy 1A, your wax wallet is not there, so you're going to have to contact me. And actually, are you here right now? We just started this, so I'd imagine you were. Say something in chat, or at least whisper me, Philosophy 1A. Let's do that again. Oh, you're Philosophy King? Oh, congratulations, Philosophy King. I already know your wax wallet. You don't need to tell me. I already have that. Okay. Let's play it up again. Once we get the full number. Man, it is hot where I am. I am sweating while streaming. Rapid Raging Gamer wants to go out on a grub date with Crypto Owl. I don't see any problem with that. Grubs find love too. Cute maggot love. Stream outside is horrible. Oh, I'm not streaming outside. Heck no. Do a hot tub stream in 105 weather. Yeah. My bikini's in the shop anyway. Okay, just about another. All the rooms in this house are under the roof. Rooms out. Other rooms suck. You want to do a joint stream, Andy? Both of us in hot tubs. See who can last the longest. Okay, 30 more seconds, guys. I don't see you in there, Carlo. Your last death shake you up a little bit?
I am inside actually, I think. Or yes, there is sport from the bottom above stealth.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, above stealth. Pudding challenge. I'm getting in here too. If I win one of the prizes, so here's how we're gonna do it. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 22. Okay, well, it's 3. So first and third are going to get the main prizes today. I'll throw in 2 active card packs for second. If I happen to get first or third, we're going to double the prizes for the other one. Sounds good. Let's get ready and grubfish. Once again, I'm going Royale. I think everyone enjoys Royale more, and
I
streamers just
actually
do.
enjoy rollers much more because it's easier to actually have time to think. When on the Royale, you pretty much are expecting to it's less strategy, I would say.
Yeah, there's definitely less strategy, but with bad internet, there's delays. You can't really tell, and I feel like it stresses people out unnecessarily. It stresses me out. Plus, you don't get to hear all the fun commentary. The grubs are taking over the dungeon. We're gonna lose Solar right off the bat. Harwin. Ray Tracer's up top. Hanging out there, spinning. Beyond Purple's not gonna win again. Consumer breaks out. Splinters is spinning. Narumum out. Battle Miners is still alive. Ray Tracers is still here. I'm still alive. Crypto Owl's out. Give me Splinters out. Mental's out. All 3 good friends of mine. Carlo, you're dead. I'm still here. If I get first or third, you're doubling up your prizes. Otto, though, munching out. Oh, Ray Tracer just headbutted that. Full force. NFT Andy, sorry to see you go. Stealth, you're still alive. Philosophy's not winning again. Boulder Magic. Stealth, it's you and me up top. Oh, he had to go. I'm still alive. Someone could get double. Oh my god, if I go out next. Oh my god, is it Project Journeyman or Rapid Rage Gamer? Project Journeyman gets double. I got third. How crazy is that? Dies afterward. Crazy. Holy cow. And he just subscribed. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I'm not saying. That's unreal. It must be karma. Okay, we're gonna go back to the Nightbot. Oh, I'm gonna go back to the other AMA screen for this. Okay. What have we given out? We've given out 5 booster packs and 1 survival pack and 5 active card packs. Jose Menzel, you're our next winner for a booster. That's 6 boosters. 1 more, and then we'll have a final grubfish. Last booster on this philosophy. What? Out of control. Sorry, I had to write something down. The rich get richer. Okay, we're gonna do the next survival pack. And seriously, if you do win, go on to my Discord. There is this whole channel called Stream Giveaways. And that's just to remind me that you won. I have it all written down, but sometimes I have to organize wallets or something gets lost in the translation. If you go there, I'll remember. The other survival pack is J. Hugh Leader. I can't believe I got third on that one. That was crazy.
Amazing.
I did, out of 22 people, I thought there's no way I'm doubling up that prize, but that's how it happens.
Never say never.
Yeah. Okay. There you are. You're just gonna hand me your wax. That works. I'll just write that down and send that to you. JFAXI. Okay, let's go back. 1 more grubfish, guys. 1 more booster to give away. We got a lot of prizes. You guys were very generous with us today and gave us so much to give away. It's so much fun. Thank you guys. It's much appreciated from my side.
Amazing.
Okay. Go ahead and exclamation point play. Let's get some people who haven't won some prizes. Come on. Winning this one. That was too much voodoo last one. Okay, about 30 more seconds to get in. This is the last giveaway. This is the last promo card. I'll also be giving out 3 more active card packs to other people this time, but first place, I don't need to roll for that. First place is going to get the last booster. So good luck, guys. I did it like this with Nightbot separately so people wouldn't win multiple, and then this happened. Crazy. All right, good luck, everybody. Let's do this thing. For the last one. Who's it gonna be today? Neuromon, Ray Tracer out. You can just make a card for yourself, Ray Tracer. You don't need this one. NFT Andy got huge. He's not afraid of anything. Oh, NFT Battle Miners is out. Project Journeyman, Rapid Radio Gamer, out. Philosophy's out. Stealth, you didn't make it this time. Autothos still in it. Zombie Miner's in it. Oh, I shouldn't have said Autothos' name. That's always happens. Mental's out. Extra Galactic's out. Salutus out. Older Magic. Munching. Or no! Right there at the end. Munching died just before you did. Boulder Magic. You had some good questions. Congratulations on the win. Munching, you're going to get an active card pack. Just show up in my Discord, guys. I know you're already there. Hewler and Zatu also got active card packs. If your Wax Wallet is on here, then I'll have it. So I will send those out for you for sure. Congratulations, Boulder Magic. I'll send you your prize. Your Wax Wallet was not included, so is it blurry? All right, last link to my Discord for the winners. If I have any problems spending you stuff, just go right there. And that's 2 survival packs, 8 boosters we gave away, and I think 10 active card packs. That's a haul. That's a couple $100 worth of stuff just going out to you guys. I feel like I'm gonna have to make it up to you guys when I have another prize because of the crazy me getting 3rd place there. But I called it beforehand. It was no trickery post thing. It happened before it happened. Congratulations, everyone. Any final thoughts? Anything you want to leave us with today, guys?
It was really enjoyable, just
Yeah.
like Rapid says. Thank you for having us, man. Clark, we'll do many more of those down the road with
Good.
the following releases and news.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you all, guys.
Of course, yeah, and thank you everyone in chat. Thank you for joining. Thank you who followed. Thank you for the subs and all the follows. I appreciate it. And come back. I do this frequently. My stream is live. I play NFT Battle Miners like this. I also play Millions on Mars and Skyweaver. Sometimes dabble in other games, do reviews and AMAs. Feel free to come back. I frequently do giveaways. I had an absolutely great time. I love talking to you guys. Also, Boulder Magic, I I did get your wallet when you posted it, so I have that still posted in Discord, but I have it, so I'll send that prize to you. Really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. Come back another
Thank you,
time.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that was good, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.